I've ordered an American breakfast burrito. Disneyland is a lot more violent and a little bit scarier than I thought. So today we are going to go to Disneyland for the very first time. Well, not we. I'm going to go to Disneyland. Over the years, I've mentioned Disney, and you guys taught me there's a very clear distinction between Disneyland and Disney World. And you also clued me into the fact that there's this thing called Disney Adults. Disney World. I always thought it was just about kids, but apparently not. I never went to Disneyland growing up. My parents were the kind of people who enjoyed a sun holiday, and maybe they were hoping that one of my friends would bring me with them on a trip or something. They just weren't about the Disney life. I really never tried it, guys. But I got the opportunity while I was in Anaheim. I was directly across the road from Disneyland, and I didn't think you guys would want to see this video because it's like very common for YouTubers to go to Disneyland for the first time. But apparently you did.
We're going to Disneyland?
So, armed with a bag full of tips from particularly my patrons, I was told to get there early, get a genie pass. So thank you to the patrons and the channel members and the PayPal people. If you do want to see extra content, you can check out Patreon or channel members. And I also was informed about like the different sections of Disneyland, which I had no clue about before. Let's just jump into it. Hello and welcome to the most unoriginal video you're ever going to see on the internet. A YouTuber goes to Disneyland. I don't think I could skip it though, because pretty much everybody was like,
go to Disneyland.
And I have never been to Disneyland before, at all, any of them. But today we're gonna go together. First up, can I just say, all the passes and everything, super freaking confusing. Genie Plus, At this point, I'm literally just following a crowd because there's so many signs to so many different things. Disneyland, Disneyland Outlet, Disneyland Resort, Disneyland Park, which I think is the one I need to go to. But I saw a sign pointing in the opposite direction, so. Okay, seeing a humongous queue. That looks about right. That's what I was expecting. I figured out where the queue was to get in. There's a surprising lack of signs, and people seem to just know what they're doing. But I am not familiar with the lore, nor do I speak Disney, so.
Later.
Okay, I don't know if anybody else gets irritated by know-it-alls, but there are a lot of know-it-alls in the queue, which can be good because I picked up a few tips. People were saying what rides you need to run for and stuff. I don't think I'll be doing any running today, but man, people project here. If you are an avid watcher of all things disaster and crowds, so far, not so fun. Thinking I'm gonna get crushed the whole time. Also encountered Swiss family aggression. They were interesting. They were like, it's okay, blonde family. We're all gonna get into Disneyland. Okay, somebody told me a tip is to go on all things that say mountain. Apparently all the mountain things are cool rides, so hopefully that was a good tip. People do kind of look at you like, you are supposed to know what you're doing. Why don't you know what you're doing? I was like, I don't know. So you put your phone in this machine and then it scans your ticket for each ride, I guess. Learning by doing. That's the best way to learn. Okay, I made it in time. There's actually like literally no queue. I feel like maybe I picked the wrong first ride. Oh, actually there is quite the queue. I underestimated it. I'm not seeing any belts or any overheads, so I'm thinking maybe it's not too crazy. There's water? Nobody said there would be water. Oh,
May she rest in peace.
I started the day with curls. They're gone now. So we're heading over to Haunted Mansion. We're gonna check that out. And there's a few weird facts over there that we're gonna check out too. Apparently at Haunted Mansion, some guests have tried to scatter the ashes of their loved ones. They don't last very long though because they get vacuumed up, which is a bit unnoble.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation.
Terrifying. Girl, don't lose your head. That's very good, like.
Send us a message.
Is it an animatronic? Or is it projection? It's so dark, it's hard to tell.
Expect me. I'll see you all.
very good. Okay, that's projections. Very pretty. It's a combination of animatronics and projection. Are those the American presidents? Super impressive. I really liked the combination of old tech with new tech. So I'm heading on to Pirates of the Caribbean now. It's probably the most popular ride that I've heard of. I haven't seen the movie. What are you doing? So I hope that's not important. I gotta say, I was expecting like bars on this one, but I'm in row one. I think that's a good row to be in. No idea what to expect. I'm kind of loving the fact that I have no idea what I'm getting into when I get on these rides. Ooh, there's water. Am I gonna get wet? There's a possibility. Yeah, like if you already know this ride, you're probably like, yes, Diane, that's the whole point. I don't know who that is. That's very cool. Disneyland is a lot more violent and a little bit scarier than I thought. Interesting, there are no actors, just animatronics. Stop! Animatronic dog. Oh, and a donkey! Hello, donkey. I don't like Johnny Depp. I just don't like his whole vibe. I don't like his stick. Oh, maybe that was a bit anticlimactic. Also, I know my parents named me Howard Hughes as a child, but I can't help thinking about how dirty the water is here, and I just got splashed with it all over my face. Just Purelled my hands, but I want to Purell my face. We're gonna go on the Nemo submarine now. I think we're gonna go underwater, which could be cool.
Would you please make
Very
sure
close
they are seated at all times, either on their
Interesting. It's actually maybe more like an optical illusion. Because it does look like real water. Obviously we're not underwater. I think maybe just the close area around the sub has like a shield and the water is going through there.
Wait, you're overanalyzing.
There's the man himself. Hated it. Totally subjective, but you are jam-packed in, like thigh to thigh with the people next to you. I can't imagine how larger people get on with it, but you're like breathing in everyone's air in a closed space, and the family next to me were like coughing the whole time. It was not for me. It's amazing though, I just walked into that one, like there was nobody there, and now there's a queue. Thank you guys for the tip about getting here early. I think you were totally right. That is like the key.
At this point, I was starting to realize how large Disneyland actually is, and now I do understand why some of y'all make a week holiday out of it. I can also appreciate how you need to take out a second mortgage to go. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, editor Diane did join me on this trip.
Well, overwhelmingly, I'm feeling existential dread due to the false positivity that surrounds me and excessive consumerism. But yeah, I guess I'm having a good time in this dystopia.
Back to me.
So we've made a pit stop and I've ordered an American breakfast burrito, which is notably very large. I've never had burritos in my life until this week.
You've never had one before?
Oh wow, I thought maybe they would cut it in half, but I guess not. I can't remember what's in this. Hash browns, egg, I'm hoping bacon. Very cool. At the Galactic Grill, the American breakfast burrito costs $11.84, which is okay for a burrito, I think. I was thinking about getting a Coke or a slushie, but they were almost as expensive as the burrito itself, so I actually brought hotel water with me. Okay, we are heading over to Tomorrowland, which used to be a TV show from Australia, as I recall, but we're gonna try and do the whole Space Mountain thing. Okay, we are heading up to Space Mountain. This is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. It's like the most famous as far as I'm concerned, so let's hope it lives up to the hype. So even with Genie, it's still a heck of a queue. It's also efficient. Like people go on, and then they go, and then more people get on. Okay. You gotta check that out. That's my first photo. Well, that's a beautiful photo I'm gonna want to cherish forever. And look, you can do all this cute stuff. Oh my god. I want to be big. I actually don't. I want to go reverse. Look at the cookies. That's so freaking cute. Tastes like not $7 worth of biscuit, but it's nice. This is the one I'm most excited about because a viewer sent me a $25 voucher. So let's go shopping. I got this glow recipe and it's this avocado serum that I've been trying to get for freaking ages. And they gave me loads of skincare samples to keep me going on my trip. Always, always ask for samples. It's like the golden rule. Ooh, look at the markup though, lads. I know. Look at this cutie little shop with all the cutie little things. Tiaras. Ooh, just what I always deserved. Ooh, I didn't know they sold like less merchy clothes. These are very cool. Tommy Hilfiger. I made my TJ Maxx Tommy Hilfiger purchase. Be happy. It's a happy place. I like Main Street the best. It's just so freaking cute. There's like cute little things to see everywhere. So there is where the Walt Disney apartment is. And apparently they keep the light on ever since his passing. But if the light is off, a family member is here. And now we are going to check out this fabulous quartet.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my fire, baby. My heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me, I know. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my fire, baby. My heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone. And tell me,
How can you be sad? The happiest place on earth.
tell me that I'm yours.
Something that I found particularly cool was you got to leave Disneyland and you still had access for the rest of the day. So I had gotten there early in the morning and I returned later in the evening to see the fireworks. And that was my Disney day. That's it for today. See you guys on the other side.